Welcome back to Limbus Company, Canto 5. I almost said Daily Mirror Dungeon. That is not what's going on right now. Well, last time we've had a lot of story just kind of happened there. Very interesting stuff. And this time, we've split up from Ahab for beginning our own journey to the heart. Let's continue. Alright, what is this? Okay. A straight-ish shot directly towards the... What is it? I don't remember if we have left or right. Well, one of the directions. Interesting. We've got an event coming. That's exciting. Ahab would pass through the whale's pancreas with her crew, while we would pass through its right heart atrium. Once we have completed our missions, we would rendezvous before the heart and proceed from there. Queequeg joined us as our helmswoman. Alright. Let's keep on sending it. You gotta heal there, so everyone's sanity's back down. Good. Ishmael stares wordlessly at Queequeg. I thought everyone died. Me too. Also thought you did. Where I was, we bury dead people. No burning. In earth, in hearts, deep, never to dig up again. Because we have to forget. Did you bury me too? I want to see sunset again. And that keeps me going, breathing, throwing harpoons. Oh, it's not gonna go well. I thought you didn't like the outside world. Sunset, always warm, wherever it sets. I'm hearing a terrifying cry, coming from far away. It's the mermaid's cry. Our future, if we fail to escape. Cry and cry, trying to kill all we see. Then melt, very slowly, and later float away, like we were never here. Don't want to be mermaid. The pallid whale. Have to kill it. Only then we get out. Oh! God, what a freaky ship this is. Wonder how it floats. I guess this is the only way to make it truly, acid-proof. I see another vision of Ishmael. It's growing more and more frequent. Maybe it's the influence of the golden bow. Crying. Every night a terrifying cry echoes from the holds. They have a mermaid being held captive? Pip, it's your turn to go down there. We get to see them unruined. That's nice. The mermaids cried every night, so we had to lock them deep in the holds. Oh, is that their way of locating the pallid whale? Using its mermaids as like a source? Pip doesn't want to go down there. It's scary. That's just a luckier draw, Pip. I'm sorry, but you gotta accept it. Isn't it weird, Queequeg? Why are we doing any of this? Yeah, here you can see her, ring tattoos a lot better. They seem pretty faded. No, not even faded. They just seem to be covered with scratches, really. I don't know. And she uses ropes instead of chains nowadays. That's a funny little thing. Ishmael, steel yourself. We'll see pallid whale soon. which means all this be over soon.
곧 끝날 거야.
Yeah, it'll all be over soon.
그래서 이 항해만 끝난다면
So when this voyage is over,
자기 위치도 제대로 안 지키면서 내 배에서 무슨 소란이지?
what is this mess? Can you not even man your stations properly, you deckhands?
선장님, 핍은 지하로 내려가기 싫어요. 죽을 것
Captain,
같아서
Pip doesn't want to go down there. Pip's scared to death. It's so scary down there.
핍은 밤마다 소리를 들어요. 지하실 문을 긁는 소리.
Every night Pip hears. Every night he scratches at the locked door.
정신 차려라, 피. 저건 그냥 인어다.
Get a hold of yourself, Pip. That's just a mermaid.
핍은 알아요. 핍은 봤어요. 저건
Pip knows. Pip saw. That was... Ooh. It was one of their crewmates.
저건이었잖아요, 선장님. 스톱이 탄 보트가 그
That was our mate Stubb, Captain. The Paladwell ate Stubb in the boat he was on, and...
피. 지하실의 소리는 듣지 말고 호수 너머를
Pip.
보도록.
Turn away from the sound of the holds. Look far beyond to the Great Lake.
우린 창백한 고래를 만날 날이 머지않았다.
The Paladwell's day of reckoning draws near.
저것의 울음소리가 커진다는 건 그것이 가까이에 있다는 증거인가?
The louder the mermaid cries, the closer we are to our goal. Yeah, kind of like a compass. It's probably like, I think this is something they talked about briefly in Ruin when it came to like the puppets, but like even if you kill the thing that creates like, that like transforms someone, they're still gonna stay in that form. Like with the puppets, even if the puppeteer would be killed, the puppets would remain as they are, just unable to move, just kind of basically piles of flesh that aren't being controlled. The mermaids are probably just, you know, instinct-driven monsters even after the whale gets destroyed. Who knows, maybe they'll all die or something, but there's no way they're getting reverted to normal. They're just solely using their former crewmates for the sake of locationing.
저것이 우리를 창백한 고래에게
That creature will lead us to the pallid whale.
나는 그날 한밤중 에이헤브의 선장실로 몰래
That night,
들어갔다.
I snuck into Captain Ahab's quarters.
선장실에 무단으로 들어간다는 건 금기에 가까운 짓이었다. 뱃사람이라면
To enter the captain's quarters, unauthorized, was like breaking a taboo. Every sailor knew that.
만약 붙잡히면 선상 반란 혐의로 즉석에서 어떤 처분을 받아도 이상하지 않을 행위였지만
If I was caught, I would have had to accept whatever punishment they decided to levy upon me for committing a sin that may as well have been a mutiny.
정확히 무슨 생각이었는지는 나 스스로도 알 수
But I don't
없었다.
know what I was thinking when I walked in there. Oh,
에이헤브 선장님,
Ahab,
선 선장님.
Captain? What's the issue? Is that...
선장의 눈은 침실 천장에 붙어있는 호수의 지도를 똑바로 향해 있었다.
Captain's eyes were locked on the map of the Great Lakes stuck to the ceiling of her
미동 하나
quarters.
없었다.
She did not stir.
나는 그 모습을 쳐다보다 비틀거리며 선장실 문을 열고 나왔다.
I looked at the sight for a moment before stumbling out of the captain's quarters. Is she like dead already?
그럴싸하게.
I had to.
선장실에 들어갔었니?
So, you went into the captain's quarters, huh?
스타벅 씨,
Mr. Starbuck.
선장님은 주무실 때도 언제나 눈을 똑바로 뜨고 계시지.
Oh. Captain never gets a proper shut-eye. Even when she sleeps with her eyes wide open.
호수의 영역 어딘가에 있을 그 창백한 고래를.
She's always looking for that pallid whale somewhere in the Great Lake, even as she dreams.
선장님은 자고 있는 게 아니야. 언제나.
Captain ain't sleeping. She's awake. Always is.
그래. 이곳은 선장의 소나귀.
Yeah. In the Pequod, the captain had a tight leash around us.
우리는 온 몸이 움켜진 채로 허락해주는 만큼의
We were
숨을
merely
쉬고
gasping on
있을
what little air she permitted us.
얼른 들어가서 자. 선장님의 말씀대로. 그
Go and get
고래는
some
멀리
rest.
있지
Like Captain
않을까.
said, that whale's gotta be close.
선장님의 말씀은 간혹 이해가 어렵고 종종 다른 생각을 해주길
I don't always understand the captain, and sometimes I wish she'd entertain some different ideas.
시간도 얼마 남지 않았어.
But we won't have to suffer much more of that.
곧 자유로워질 수 있어.
We'll all be free soon.
창백한 고래를 잡고 배에서 내리면 우리는
Once we kill the pallid whale and leave this ship, we... Oh. We what? Are they gonna cut it there? Fair enough. Okay, Politified Pirates.
알지?
당신들은 상관없을지도요?
So silly. It's just ones we've seen before. Okay, nothing too special. Our sanities have dropped significantly once again. That's fine. It happens. Immediate foregone conclusion is definitely not the smartest move, but like it's good damage. It makes sure we win the clash. It makes sure we get the sanity up. That's the important thing, really. Nice. Nice. That was a close one, but we succeeded that, so that's good. Also, because we hit the Gloom skills, we sure did heal Ishmael's sanity a little bit, thanks to the little eagle gift we got last fight. Even though the last fight was like at the start of the previous episode. God, it's been like an hour. Oh, we can't check eagle gifts within dungeons, huh? You can only do that within mirror dungeons. An interesting thing, that's for sure, but like it shouldn't matter too much. Neutrals, you should probably go for this one, then you can gain more coins. You have more coins with the paralysis effect. You left what I was trying to say there, but I failed greatly. Ishmael's sanity is positive once again. I feel like if they give us a negative sanity Ishmael identity, it's just going to like invalidate the difficulty of this dungeon like significantly. Like, yeah, she's always going to be in a good spot. I guess she's going to corrode a lot, especially if you have her body ego. It'll probably result in a lot of death and be kind of an issue of plenty of times, depending on how the negative sanity would work. If it's easy enough to maintain or not. I do want to see more negative sanity IDs, but I don't know how they should go about doing that. Like, currently we've got Sun Shower and we've got Grips and Claire, both very different identities. And, sanity management's weird, that's for sure. Grips and Claire is a little too basic as far as the sanity goes. He just loses sanity when he uses skills. Like, there's like literally no management going on with Grips and Claire. And like the syncing mechanics through like Suncliff can feel like a little too much at times, especially as when part of a team. So if you can find something like in between, that could work. Don't know what that could be though. I'm no expert. We get an event now though. So soon after setting sail. Whoa! We started hearing something shaking underneath the ship. What's that? Forsooth, there may be a foe underneath our ship, scratching! Yeah, that's ominous. We should check it out. What do we do? Ishmael gains 10 SP, proceed to the next choice prompt. Ishmael loses 10 SP, 50% of counter, gain an ego gift upon victory. That's a hard choice because, like, I want to proceed to the next choice prompt because that'll be more stuff. Ishmael gaining SP really doesn't matter because she resets SP next time anyways, right? Yeah, of course we should. As soon as we decided to check underneath the boat, a powerful shock rocked the stern of the boat. Mermaids, hostiles are climbing the ship from the bottom. We can minimize our losses by having one of us go push them off the ship before they latch on. As soon as I decided, two sailors jump from their seats and approach me. I will go, Executive Manager. No, I am better suited for the task. The two sailors began bickering. Let's choose someone fearless. Let's send Ishmael. Yeah, let's send Ishmael, of course. As soon as I chose Ishmael for the task, the sinner ran and smashed the mermaid's head in. Can't let these mermaids waste any more of our time. The impact of the strike caused something to fall from the mermaid. That's an LCCP employee badge. It's just like the one Pilot was wearing. This is awful. But we have to keep moving. 15 HP damage for Ishmael with the melted LCCP employee badge and Desperate's Knot. Ooh. Are we gain more knots by having Ishmael do things? Pride damage taken minus 10% for the badge. Okay, that could be good. The boss of this chapter is probably gonna be Pride then. Yeah, it was either Wrath or Pride. The 10% additional damage with Envy, Wrath, and Gloom affinity skills. Deal additional 10% corresponding affinity damage from activating 6 plus resonance with one of these affinities. Okay, so this is the Envy skill, effectively. 6 plus resonance. No. That's not happening unless you're actually building around the middle IDs, which I didn't do. I considered doing, but then we would have had to run, like, Ishmael, which is certainly something. Well, we keep on pushing on. Another fight. Another just normal-ish fight. Shame we're not, like, on the ship itself. Bruh. You cannot gain any sanity here, that's fine. Insanity.
제대로 꽂혔는데.
다음에 부탁해요.
God. It's interesting Effie's dead. We'll see Soud sooner or later. She's not going to be in a great mood, though, I don't think. Maybe she will be. She's been promoted. Maybe she has moved on. I highly doubt it.
못 차리는 녀석이 있네.
처리해 볼까요? 인도적인 조치는 필요 없을
Alright.
거예요.
Wonder what they say when we kill, like, multiple at once.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Oh, there's some neutrals there. Maybe I should have thought my actions out a little bit more. Oh well. Ishmael loses their clash. That's fine.
두렵진 않네요.
She wins this one because she's gaining, like, insane amounts of strength on her skills thanks to the power and stuff she's
전술의
getting.
승리네요. 사냥이 성공적이었네요.
대단한 지휘인데.
이 흐름대로
관리자가
사냥을
아니라
끝내러 가보죠.
지휘관이었던 거 아니야?
You're not struggling. You could just evade then. You've got a good evade, I'm pretty sure. Might as well. Nice. Didn't even need to use a bullet there, although it would have been cool if you did, but you know, it's fine.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게
God.
좋겠어요.
Yeah, Ishmael's a little silly right now with her power. Especially if she can manage to gain, like, sanity during a turn when she started at negative sanity.
기세를 다시
Because then
잡았군요.
she can kind of carry over her power.
위기에 구멍을 내주지. 그런 거야?
Yeah, Abby and Soud's voice lines, each voice line seems to have, like, both of them saying something. Like, one says one and the other says the other. Makes enough sense for, like, a logical way to break them into a single announcer. Event, and I assume a fight? No, checkpoint. Interesting. Oh, we're going to be heading into the heart itself. There's probably going to be, like, an Abno right here. Still the same description as before. We entered a narrow waterway of sorts. Executive manager. I see mermaids swimming under the ship. Mermaids latched onto the walls are glaring at us as well. This place is hard to steer. Steer and keep track of directions. Hard to do at once. Someone will have to keep track of the directions. Who should keep track of the directions? It's a pride check. I feel like I gotta have you try it. Nice. Left. The road splits to 3. Wait, look, opening at 2 o'clock. Thanks to Ishmael's quick and clear directions, we were making quick work of the waterways. Been a while since we've done something like this together. Yes, remember? Starbuck on helm. You, me, shouting at Starbuck. Yeah. Man, there's no end to them. But the horde of mermaids attacking our ship didn't seem any smaller than when we first entered. Activity, let's try SP. Cross not earned.
쉽죠.
Exit, still far. Don't have to continue keeping track of directions. Should we continue using the same method? Oh, we can't use you again, though. That's unfortunate. Plays a funny noise. Okay, well, we can have Gregor do it really safely. He almost got it. Go straight! Right! Now, right hard rudder. Thanks to Gregor's quick directions, we made quick work of ours. No end to them, huh? Skills for 10 SP. On their escape soon to the next area. Or else stop, but let's not get complacent yet. Okay, only one more, and you're the only one who's got any decent chances. Makes sense. Yeah, there we go. The waterfall, steady as go. Phew. Oh, rocks ahead. Keep left, and right, full rudder. Thanks to Don Quixote's quick and straightforward directions, that's a first, we managed to lose the mermaid and escape the waterway. Skills for 15 SP, mermaid oil obtained.
어려운 건 없나?
Okay, cross knot, another knot. This one's the pride one. It seems like we're getting gloom, wrath, pride. We're definitely getting an envy one, too. More than 3% of max users lost turn gain 2 attack power up next turn. Cool. If like one additional tremor with a skill that inflicts tremor. Not nearly as cool. Oh yep, that's gonna be one of the Abnos. We'll see which one. And another checkpoint. I think this might be like a gauntlet or something. We might fight like a couple of them like back to back. Looks like Ishmael shared a pretty close relationship with Queequeg. I'm seeing another vision of Ishmael. And from that vision, I hear a terrifying cry. Alright, let's switch up the team a little bit. Let's remove the critters right now. Critters. And we'll add you two in their place. That'll work.
이게 옳은 선택일까?
That'll do something, I think.
저거 인어도 아니고 고래도
That.
아니야.
Not mermaid, not whale.
외곽
Monster from other outskirts.
그
환상체라고 명칭합니다. 한때는 로보토미 지부에 격리되어 있었지만 이 고래로부터 삼켜지게
Their
되었지.
official denomination is abnormalities. They were once contained within the Lobotomy Corp branch. The whale has devoured them.
다르지만 본 적이 있어. 아니었어.
I saw similar things before,
환상체는.
but not abnormality. Different.
네. 외곽에서는 무엇을 만났어도 이상하지
Yes,
않았다.
indeed. In the outskirts,
충분히
anything is within the realm of
환상체 같은 존재들을
possibility.
봤을 수
Find it
있죠.
credible that you may have encountered similar entities in the outskirts.
환상체.
Abnormalities.
어떻게 태어난 거지?
Born how?
한때 인간이었던 존재들입니다. 이들은 새로운 에너지 생산을
They were
위해
once human.
인공적으로
These have been created by
생성되었죠.
humans as a source of new energy. Actually, if they even mentioned that before in Limbus, they might have, but like, of course, like, we know this playing like LobCorp and stuff, but don't know if this was actually mentioned, I don't know if the origins of abnormalities were mentioned at all in Limbus so far, maybe in Dante's notes or something.
있는 것 같아. 원하는 거.
They have wishes, looks like.
환상체들이 특정한 욕구를 가지고 있는 것이냐고
You ask if the abnormalities have
여쭤보시는 거군요.
specific wants or desires, yes?
저들은 알고 있어. 스스로
Yes. They know what they want,
자기들이 원하는
what they
거.
desire, what they
바라는
wish.
거.
뭐 오로지 그것밖에 남지 않은 생물들.
Well, looks like wants and desires are all they have left, pretty much.
아, 부러운 거야.
Must be nice. Queequeg doesn't have any desire anymore, I guess?
자기가 원하는 거.
Hmm.
제대로
Knowing
한다는
what
거.
you want, knowing what you desire. Queequeg was ceaselessly scratching at her arm, as if her eyes remained fixed on the abnormalities. Ugh, not good. She was scratching so hard that blood and pale gunk were starting to seep from her torn skin. Oh,
퀴퀴가 그만둬. 몸에 상처가
Queequeg, stop! You're bleeding!
그 버릇 못 고친 거야?
Still doing that, huh? Oh. I did notice she did have a lot of scratches on herself in her, pre-politification sprite. So it's self-harm to some degree.
달피
Born again.
만들기 되지 못했어.
Cocoon. Couldn't become one. What? I don't know. Which one is it, though? Ooh, Ambling Pearl.
작전 지역 진입 확인했어.
네, 입감
What a
양호합니다.
funny little creature. Oh, I do like how its legs are very scrapped. Like, yeah, I mean, this one's obviously Euclid. Oh, it's a Vov? Really? 00221. Okay. I mean, simple enough. All that means it's, original, since it's based on, like, stuff in U-Corp. And 2 means it's animal-like, in case you are unaware with, the specific classification. 21, it just means it's in this district. We're in District 21, so of course it's 21. And 11 is the unique code. Consume green slime. Change green slime needs every time this value shrinks. Oh, and it sure is poison related. Why don't they for the... Oh, larva. It sure is poison related. Why didn't they for the egos have poison? The shell part retains the resistance even during staggered state. Okay. So the shell, we need to attack the pearl. The pearl's not attacking us though, so we need to focus first and foremost on clashing. So green slime generates green slime every time this value shrinks. Weird way of phrasing it. I can't really tell exactly what it means. But there's also cocoon. Oh no, larva. Larva. Move larva to the alley with the highest HP. Turn start lose SP equal to the amount of larva on cell. Okay. So larva always just gets every turn all the larva is just set to one person with the highest HP, that being Mariachi Sinclair. Alright. The shell's like resistant to everything as well. Okay, well then we need to clash now. We need to see what its passes are before we get a good sense as to what we need to do. And we need to make sure we build up some sanity with this. Ugh. We'll have Mariachi Sinclair attack the pearl then. Yeah, doing no damage. It seems to be resistant to both physical and sin resistances. So effectively all our attacks are probably doing 0.25 if I had to guess. Oh yeah, 1 damage per hit on a lot of this attack. Yeah, 7's doing 1 damage, 7's doing 1 damage. It honestly might be worse than that, like, given how much damage we're doing. Being, like, so pitiful. Yeah, 7 damage from that. Jeez. Well, we're clashing, we're building up sanity, so whatever we're doing it right. And we're attacking the pearl a little bit. Pearl's also actually resisting blunt. It might just be the pearl's resistance, though.
써보죠.
Oh, that's what it means. I see, okay.
입값 하도
What do the pearl's resistance look like? Oh, it's not telling us, but it seems like it's similar. Oh yeah, 0.2 to everything the shell is. Ugh. Okay. Drainage green slime next time. So whenever it loses green slime, which it does. It doesn't say when it does that. Okay. Every time it does that, it summons one of these things. Apply 3 green slime to Ambling Pearl when killed by Ambling Pearl, so we can't let Ambling Pearl kill it. Turn end. Apply 2 plus surviving green slime poison to all enemies. Oh, we gotta take them out quickly. What are your weaknesses looking like? It's not gonna tell us, is it? Yeah, no. Okay. We'll hit it with some decent attacks then. Rhodion's being targeted pretty hard. That's to be expected, though. Can you win any of these clashes? You can. Okay, that's good. Mariachi's not gonna do much of anything, so you can, like, hit one of these. Let me make sure we kill some of them. We'll try doing something like this, perhaps. DH Rodin's gonna get hit a couple times. She'll get 5%. Let's see, what is she getting hit by? These two? So inflicting some larva, that'll just start reducing Mariachi's sanity. That's fine by me. We are going for a lot of unopposed, though. That's not great. But it kind of needs to be done. We're attacking you with you. Okay, that should be done. Okay. I think this will work well. Nice. Versus not, we healed more sanity, I think, for Ishmael. Thanks to that. Love to see it, because when we win a clash with the Bloom attack. Tails are really unfortunate. Yeah, that one's still alive. Okay, luckily the one that was being targeted by the Ambling Pearl is dead. So we are fine on that front. Expected as much, since, you know, Dawn is strong. And that one's also... Okay, so only one lives. DHE gets hit a bunch of larvas, some poison, I presume. These are some cool-looking attacks. It's a shame they're going too fast to be able to perceive reasonably. What's that twinkling thing in that effervescent filth? Okay, the Pearl is evading now. No, it's not. What? Oh no, the Pearl's attacking now. Huh. Interesting. Well, we need to make sure none of those go through. We need to clash first and foremost, though. Well, we can't redirect. Oh, these are unclashable. Oh, I see. Okay. So we need to redirect these. We can probably just, like, do this. That'll probably work decently enough. Yeah, all the larvas move to you, so you lose 6 SP every turn. And it doesn't look like the value goes down at all. That's a little scary then. It's kind of like a constant, like, source of SP drain on something. Going hard. Very hard. We should probably mass deck some of these then. Do we have a sense of their resistances? They're weak to Pride, weak to Wrath. Alright. Fine. No, I won't do it. I was thinking about it, though. We can try Fluid Sacking. Yeah, that seems pretty good. You make sure that thing dies, you make sure that thing dies, you make sure that thing dies. Okay, that'll work. Fluid Sac should hit decently. We also managed to break the evade on that. Not that we were attacking the body, we're only attacking the Pearl on the actual Ambling Pearl itself. Nice. Nice shot. Okay, but now we're gonna get a check to pass. We should be able to pass it decently well. We've got some good sanity on quite a few people. Namely, like, Ishmael, who I think Ishmael gets, like, an innate bonus to checks in this chapter, I think. In this dungeon. That's what it seems like, at least. Look closely at it. It appears to be a gem of sorts. Born after a long, long time of waiting. Born in the ebb and flow of the filth that fills and leaves that thing with its every movement. Taking its gem will be equivalent to taking its reason for existence away. It may fall apart without it. Who will take its meaning away? Oh, Dawn loves taking this thing's meaning away. You got a Tails. Alright. Don Quixote reaches for the twinkling light. Green slime, the aesthetic burning sensation, the writhing larva. All of it unnerves the sinner. It is no easy task rummaging through all that in search of the light. Don Quixote could not stand it anymore. Patience and perseverance does not last forever. The sinner had to free their hand from its maws. Left nothing but wounds for both Don Quixote and the thing. Don loses 20 SP, 40 HP. My conviction must have fallen short. It really did. It's still staggered, though. Let's check your passive. If it's 0 slime becomes staggered, Pearl loses all affinity resistances by 0.5. Gain 10 green slime from staggered. Okay. Fixes part speed to 1 when using Devouring Fluid. There's one other passive we still don't know about, so yeah. Well, that seems relatively fine then. We've revealed its Pearl, so now we can go all out on it. We should also should we kill the green slime? Yeah, we should. Blind Obsession. This will kill both these. I assume they're weak to it pretty decently, yeah, since they're weak to Pride. It'll kill. And then everyone else just attack the Pearl with everything they got. No need to use any other egos. We're using the funny one. Actually, we should, for the joke, we should probably Effervescent Corrosion you. Main target is 50% HP attack weight +1. That might happen. Inflicting Tremor doesn't do much for us. It's something, though, I guess. I really like how it looks when staggered. The Pearl just shining so, like, brightly. Unfortunately, this does seem like the kind of fight where we are given, a single turn to actually hit it when it's weak, and then we have to just reset the cycle. That's hopefully fine. We can hopefully do enough damage to not have to worry too much. Okay, we killed all the minions. Got a bunch of random poise. We get this to trigger here. Not that it's gonna do too much, but we can just see it at least. It grabs the thing and like thwacks it a little bit. Thwackage. Yeah. Not a lot of damage, all things considered. Because now we have to repeat. Okay. New passive? No, it's not telling us what that one is. Not yet. I wonder what it is then. I read this, but I really don't like reading it when it doesn't have all the info. Avatar consume. You're gonna consume a bunch of green slime this turn once again. We're just gonna clash against you once again. Possibly using our weaker attacks that still can win clashes. Because like, there's not really a reason to go all out when we're gonna do approximately no damage. Is the Pearl still weak? No, it's still pretty resistant to everything. Unfortunate. So you can theoretically win that. You can't though, why? I know you can, I was just using the wrong skill, okay. Well then we're going to Danza de Passion this, because why not? Might as well. A lot of weak clashes this turn, we just have to repeat the cycle again. It's that simple. God. The music in this game just loves going so hard. Like, we're fighting a little, like, Pearl with, like, mecha arms. Like, a little spider Pearl. Spider, I guess spider oyster? Clam? Clam's probably the word I'm looking for. Oysters are different, I think. I don't know, actually. Really not one to talk. Yeah, they're all going for DHE once again. It's gonna do, like, no damage to DHE. The maggots did go away eventually, though, so, or the larva. But they don't last forever. Which is interesting. I wonder why they went away. I wasn't really paying attention to the larva. But I could not say. We'll do something like this. This should kill all of them. Then we're just going to clash with everyone else. As well as we can. You cannot clash. Okay, who's going to do the least damage here? You're doing 16 to 53. I guess you're the one who's at the worst standing. We'll double attack you just in case, because you're also the one who's being attacked by the Pearl. Ooh. You are at max sanity. Please stop rolling tails, Don. Do not throw for us. You've already thrown for us when he was gonna, you know, reveal his Pearl, and then you failed the check and all that lame stuff. Very nice. Okay, so it gets another clash off. Rhodion's taking a hit here, but that's fine. Small price to pay for, you know, killing all these things. We just need Ishmael to get a kill now, which she should do pretty easily. Yep, nice. We need to save our strong attacks now, though. We need to, like, burst down. Oh god, that thing's inflicting a lot of defense level down. You're fine, of course. You're larvaed again. That's also fine, of course. You're gonna consume the rest of your green slime. New? Is it really new? Have I just not looked at this fully? Is that what's telling me new? But there's still one passive we don't know about. I assume it's what happens when we break the Pearl or something. Like, when the Pearl is broken, like, if this guy just does nothing or something, like, we basically win. Guess we'll see in time, though. Okay, let's see. Save our strong attacks, use our weak baby attacks. Weak baby attack. Weak baby attack. And you guys need to kill these things. I guess if we're going for weak baby attacks, we're probably not going to kill these things, huh? We can pursuance them. I like that idea. No, it's hitting targets weird. Let's not pursuance them then. We can just do this. We need to mass attack or something though, right? We need to make sure he's not going to just gain a bunch of green slime. Because it's an insta kill if he actually hits any of these, so we really need to make sure we break them. We could like Ardor Blossom Star. No, that's just gonna hit this guy, never mind. I guess we can just like pop like a representation emitter. Oh no, that's not gonna hit well at all. Were you clashing or were you hitting one of these? You're hitting one of these. Okay. We'll go for the pursuance now. I've accepted that it's something we need to do. We'll do pursuance there. We can opportunistic slash you. And we'll do this here just to make sure everything's fine. Okay, that should work. I hope. Opportunistic slash would be enough to kill the one at the bottom. More hits on the Pearl. You're getting staggered next turn. Really wonder what happens if we actually pass that like check that Dawn failed. But we're never gonna know. Oh well. I mean, I'll know sooner or later. Like, when Mirror Dungeon 3 comes out, we're definitely gonna fight this thing again. Nice. Kill. Opportunity slash also definitely kills. Nice. There we go. No need to worry. Okay, now you're staggered and stuff, though, so we're going all out on you. We do not have enough bloom. Yeah, we don't have enough bloom, I see. Got some strong attacks on some of our guys, though. Oh, we can also try popping your 9-2 now, so we can finally see that. Hitting with this guy as well. Cool. You should representation emitter. Hitting the shell. Can we change that? No, okay. That's fine then. It'll take this thing out, at least, I'd hope. Okay, well, we roll with this. Hopefully we do at least enough damage to break the Pearl. We've got some strong attacks this time, so I feel like it'll go well. Faust sure does know all outcomes after all. This will heal our party member Sandy's up a little bit. As it be. Okay, nice damage. Dawn's also going to do really nice damage. Very much so. The Pearl is going to be broken by Sinclair. Excellent. He got heads, though. That's unfortunate. I forgot that's a negative one. Cool looking attack, at least. I think we still did break the Pearl, just barely. Yeah. Look at it now. Oh. It healed the Pearl? New passive, maybe? At 10% core HP, gain a new pattern. Okay, you're spamming mass attacks now. That's what you do when you're low HP. Honestly, fair enough. Pearl's weak to damage types now. I see, yeah, the Pearl is fairly weak right now. So we can go all out on the Pearl if we want. Which is a decent idea. Definitely, I do not want to have to worry about doing another entire cycle on you. But we also need to make sure we deal with these two mass attacks. We cannot let them go on us. We've got some lost resources, so we'll go for that. Why not? Okay, we'll try this. You're mostly being attacked. You can take hits. I'd kind of like you to discard someone's... Okay, it's fine. I mainly just want this thing dead. We're gonna get a healing station right after this, so even if we take a lot of damage, we're fine. Yeah. We really went overkill, if anything, I think. We're gonna do more than enough here. Better safe than sorry. Especially when it's starting to spam mass attacks. Okay. Pray for him. So pray for the little pearl thing so that it'll surely break. A clam, as you will. And then Intergated Alba Strike definitely finishes the job. Yep, there we go. Return to egg. Funny looking egg. That's the victory. There we go. First Abno done. I have a feeling after this ref stop we might get like one fight or something, but then we're going to immediately have to deal with the skin prophet. Weak Peg, this is gonna talk more about her self-harm tendencies, I think.
뭐 하고 있는 거야?
What are you doing?
퀴케그는 아주
Uh.
가끔씩
Weak Peg used to spend some nights
누구보다 외롭고 괴로운 밤을 보내곤 했다.
in crushing loneliness, in unbearable pain.
빛이 들지 않는 컴컴한 방 한 구석에서 퀴케그는 자신의 양팔을 내려다보더니
Weak Peg sat in the corner of a dark, dark room. She looked down at her arms.
작살줄을 끊어버리는 용으로 가지고 다니던 조그마한 단검으로
Then with a small dagger she uses for cutting harpoon
그
ropes.
팔들이 마치 텅 빈 도화지라도 되는 양
She
마구잡이
mercilessly tore into her arms, like she was carving something into her flesh.
이건 대가야.
This was price.
자세히 본 퀴케그의 몸은 정체불명의 문신과 그 문신을 억지로 지우려는 듯한 상처로 난도질이 되어 있었다.
It's because she feels like she betrayed her family, doesn't she? I peered closer. Her body was covered with countless strange tattoos. Over them were scars of old and gnashed wounds, cut as though to hide the tattoos drawn on her skin.
이건 네가 이런 거야?
Did you do that to yourself? I did.
대체 왜?
But why?
새겨 넣었으니까 내 껍질에
Because of shame. Because the tattoos. I engraved them. Myself.
퀴키그 이러지 말자.
Big Peg. Don't do this.
여러 둥지를 전전하다 보면 문신을 깨끗하게 없앨 방법도 찾을 수 있을 거야. 그러니까 이런 식으로
Well, go look for a
상처내는
place that could erase your tattoos. There's gotta be one out there at one of the nests, so stop hurting yourself like this.
새겨졌어. 특별한 방법으로
My tattoos, tattooed in a special way, so no normal way to erase. Okay, so it's not for betraying your family, but more so because you just middle people just cannot remove their tattoos. I mean, it mentioned something like every time they like get revenge, they get a new tattoo, right? So it's definitely something special to do with the middle.
그리고 방법
And
찾는다.
even if there is,
그런 식으로 지우지 않아.
I won't erase like that.
왜?
Why?
과거를 깨끗하게 지우는
No way to be free from
없어.
past.
고래잡이 배에 타는 선원들 사이에서 각자의 과거라는 건 암묵적인 금기였다.
On a whaling ship, any discussion of the crew's pasts was an unspoken taboo.
대부분이 과거로부터 쫓기고 있거나
Whalers were often running from their pasts,
과거를 파도에 씻겨내고 싶었거나
wanted to wash their pasts away in the
어떤
waves,
식으로든지 돈이 필요하여 낭떠러지 앞 파도로 몸을 던진 이들이
or threw themselves against the waves in their desperate need for money.
이스마엘 알고 있었지.
Ishmael, you already knew.
나는 왔어.
I come from the middle.
그 어마어마한 양의 문신을 처음
I had a hunch when I saw your tattoos.
중지는 결코 포기를 하지 않는다고
The middle
했다.
never forgets.
뒷골목에 떠도는 누구나 알 법하지만 누구나 코웃음으로 넘어갈 수 없는 이야기가 있다.
Everyone in the backstreets knows the story, though it may just be one of those tall tales. Not a tale one can so casually laugh off. Yeah, you can see the knife there. And another drawing of like one of the baby whales with the umbilical cords and like cross through.
아이가 지나가던 누군가와 부딪혀서 들고 있던 아이스크림을
Once
옷에
the child bumped
묻혔다고
into a
했다.
stranger and spilled ice cream on his clothes.
옷이 더러워진 그자는 그 자리에서 아이스크림을 잃어 울고 있는 아이를 달래고
The
돌려보냈다.
stranger, whose clothes were spilled, comforted the crying child and sent him on his way home.
하지만 부딪힌 그자가 중지의 간부였으며 하필 그날 입은 옷은
That
그자의
stranger was
가장
an
마음에
officer of the
든
middle,
옷이었던 바람에
and the spoiled clothes happened to be his favorite set.
다음 날부터 그 아이를 제외한 아이의 가족들을 본 자는 아무도
That day was the
없었다고
last
한다.
day anyone, including the child, ever saw the child's family. They didn't kill the child. They just killed the child's family for that. And is this potentially Ishmael's past?
농담이나 괴담일 수 있지만 아무도 그 정도 이야기로
I don't know, it
취급하지는
doesn't sound
않는다.
like it. Maybe it's just dark humor. Maybe it's just one of those countless baseless urban legends. But no one dares to treat this tale like it is.
중지는 그런 존재라고 했다.
Because the middle really was like that.
하지만 내가 들었던 중지는
The middle that I've heard of.
중지는
I know that the middle accepts anyone into their fold, but
누구도
I also heard that once you're a part of the middle,
않는다고 들었어.
they'll never let you go.
맞아.
Yes,
중지는
the middle remembers. The middle never forgets. Never.
결코 그러니까 도망 안 돼.
So, can't leave.
잡혔어.
So they captured me.
누군가 말했지. 잡힌 나한테 도망치려면
They said to me, to really leave, erase everything of the middle from me. If not, they catch me again.
내 문신은 중지는
My tattoo is the middle's brand, so I cut up the
낙인도
brand.
되집어놔야 해.
Have to.
내 말에도 중지 있어. 그래서 해집어 놓았어. 여호와 뇌를
My speech also touched by the middle, so I went to doctor to cut up my tongue, to cut up my brain, to break myself. Oh no. Is she like lobotomized? Huh? Cut up my brain. Oh god. I'm not an expert on lobotomy if it's unrelated. I'm an expert on lobotomy corporation, but not lobotomy itself. But like, is part of lobotomy like lacking desires, right? Because Queequeg did mention like not having any sort of like desires to like live on. Like it's very possible she did like get herself lobotomized to some extent, which is really messed up. Cut up my tongue makes sense why she kind of seems to like speak a little short sentences. She has trouble speaking. Jeez. Yeah, a very fair reaction, Ishmael.
그리고 다시 도망.
And I ran again.
말도 잃게 하고 문신을 지우게 하려고 온몸이 상처로 파헤쳐지게 하고 심지어
Even after you lost your speech, even after you cut your whole body up to erase your tattoos, they're still coming after you. That's too high a price.
그렇지 않아.
Not true.
그때 나는
Back then, I was
구더기.
a maggot.
뭐야? 비유라기엔
Hey, you're being too hard on yourself, even if it's just a metaphor.
몸을 통해서 기어다녔어.
Crawling in filth, thinking filth was everything.
그곳에서는
Thought filth was the world. Thought I knew the world.
그들은
They
나를
wanted to make me
작은
big
누님으로
sister.
만들고 싶어.
Oh god.
그래서
So I killed, and killed, and killed. Not because of orders,
명령이 죽인 게
killed with my own hands. Because I wanted to. Because I wanted
누님이
respect
되어
as big sister.
존경받고 싶은 내가
아니야.
No.
지금은 우리 모두 번데기일 뿐이야. 탈피는 아직
We're all
시작된 게 아니야.
still in our cocoons. Soon, we'll break out of our shells and be born again. Okay? Oh, Ishmael is like the Ardor Blossom Star ego, so like the whole like cocoon reference. I mean, that's like a moth, so like not quite a butterfly, but like similar-ish maybe. I don't know, but the idea of like cocoon shells, given how like the polidification does look very reminiscent to that of a cocoon. I do not like how this fares for Queequeg. Born again. Yeah, because polidification allows them to be born again. I think Queequeg is going to come to the realization here that she wishes to be polidified. She wishes to be born again to finally cover up everything. And that may end up being the boss of this Canto.
이번 항해가 끝나면
Yeah, once this voyage is over,
같이 찾아보자.
let's go find it together.
번데기에서 나가는 방법을.
A way to break out of our cocoons.
어떻게
How?
나도 몰라.
I don't know. That's why I want to go find it with you. Together.
처음 봐.
This is first time.
이스마엘 모른다고 말하는 거.
First time I heard Ishmael saying she don't know.
그렇게 배에서 내린 후의 미래에 대해
That's how we started looking beyond this voyage.
대왕 오징어 항구. 난 그 앞에 해물 철판집을 할 거야. 지난번 항해에서
Krakenport. That's gonna be the home of my very own seafood grill joint. I invited up a nice place during our last voyage, you know.
그냥 청새치 항구에 소문난 집 베끼기 아닌가?
Aren't you just copying the one popular place from Marlinport?
아니거든.
I ain't.
핍은 돈 많이 벌고 싶어요.
Pip wants to be rich.
핍 건물주 할 거예요. 그게 제일 돈 많이
Pip wants to be a
번다고
landlord.
했어요.
Landlords make a ton of money, you know. Don't be a landlord, Pip.
저 녀석은 내 설거지꾼으로 찜해놨어. 저번에 보니까
I've got my eyes on you, kid. You're gonna be my dishwasher. I've seen you scrape the oil off the ship.
아니에요. 스타벅 핍의 건물 아래에 들어올 거예요.
No, Starbuck, you'll rent Pip's building, and you better pay rent on time. The fact that we haven't seen Pip at all, like, in the actual present day is definitely very problematic for Pip himself. He's definitely been, like, fully mermaidified at some point. Kinda messed up, so.
그냥 놀림거리지.
My
너희한테.
first made badge doesn't mean anything to you guys, does it? What badge? You're not wearing any badge.
과거를 묻어두고 꿈도
People who wanted to
미래도
bury
없이
their past.
한치 앞만
People living
겨우겨우
from one day to the
잡아가는
next
생각은
without
나
dreams,
같은
without
사람들이
futures. People like me.
배 위에서 삶과
In every close
죽음을
call,
교차하며
between every moment of
서로
triumph,
맞이해 가는
amidst the
중에
brutal trials we
희미하게
endured in
하나둘
solidarity,
미래를
we began to
그렸다.
sketch the rough pictures of our futures.
나도 무언가를 그렸다.
I sketched something for myself, too.
안개가 낀 비린내 나는 어느 조그만 항구에서 나는
In
귀캐가
that sketch, I'm walking alongside Creekweg in some small port shrouded in mist and the smell of fish.
손에는 두꺼운 서적들이 들려 있을
Maybe
수도.
we're holding large textbooks in our hands.
뭐
Or
손질이
maybe we're
멀끔하게도
carrying suspiciously well-maintained
수성적인 날개치가
weapons.
들려 있을 수도. 단순히
Or
그늘에
maybe we're just
맛있는
heading
끼니거리를
somewhere with our hands
들고
full of
있을지
tasty
모르지.
treats for the day.
그리고
And
계속 고민해 가는 거야.
we kept sketching.
어떻게 하면
How will we continue to live out the rest of our days?
건강하게
How we will persevere?
살아갈 수 있을지를.
Here, Ishmael stared wordlessly into her shimmering reflection, into the rippling and opaque river of acid surrounding the boat. Oh, this is so sweet, but it's going to end so horribly, and I'm gonna feel awful. I'm already feeling awful knowing what's going to happen. Ishmael's not gonna get her happiness. She's gonna get her wish, but at what cost? Just as she stared into the lake back aboard Mephistopheles, her expression was so solemn and withdrawn that I couldn't bring myself to even approach her. In the opaque waters, Ishmael saw herself, her future that now rested forever out of reach at the cold abyss of the lake, her friends that could never return. How would it feel to know that your dreams will never come true? I was too absorbed in this hazy, ruminating thought to realize that I'd approached Ishmael and struck up a conversation. Ishmael, once this whole ordeal is over and we go back to Mephistopheles. He turns around. How about we all go get ice cream together? You know, the one Don Quixote wanted. It won't matter whatever future I bring up with Ishmael now. None of it would reach her. So, the most I could offer her now was a hopeful, immediate tomorrow. Something a little closer than the future that Ishmael is trying so hard to take back.
돌아간다.
Go back?
관리자님, 만약 제가
What will you do, manager?
만약에 제가 돌아가지
If I
않겠다고
told you
하면
that I don't want to go
어떻게 하실
back?
건가요?
Yep. She wants to kill Ahab and then die. What do you mean?
심장을 터뜨린 후 마침내 이 손으로
Once we destroy the heart, and once I squeeze the life out of Ahab with my own two hands. Ugh.
그 후에 제가
What
다시 돌아갈 이유가
would I go
살아갈
back to?
이유가
Why would I
있을까요?
go on?
그건 공식적인 퇴사 선언을 하는 건가?
Is that an official resignation request?
아니요.
No,
믿으세요.
forget it. If Ishmael finally gets what she wants, what's next? Would there even be anything left? Is it right for me to even ask her to continue on to the next? Oh boy, God. Is it skin profit time? It's event time. Interesting. And then it's a Pekatule fight. Oh, Envy Pekatule? Maybe some other random mermaids from a different, like, whale? Event time. After feeding the abnormality, we then sealed for a while without much incident. That was when a thick, solid wall appeared before us. Artery, beyond this wall. Wall opens, closes, opening is very short. Don't get grabbed by mermaid there. Chopped in half if grabbed by mermaid. And with a heavy rumble, the wall immediately starts to open. Keep mermaids off ship. They slow us down once we get cut in half. This is an Odyssey reference, isn't this? I want to say it is, but I can't say for sure. The mermaids must have sensed the rumbling. They began rushing at our ship. Who will take vanguard and keeping the mermaids off our ships? Gotta be Ishmael. No other choice. Yep. Ishmael takes vanguard, knocking the mermaids off the boat. Good enough. Nice, we made it through. Don't get complacent. We have to remain alert. Phew, the wall is twitching like it's about to... Not a second after the stern of our boat made it past the wall, the door slammed shut. Let's keep moving the artery. Plated any heals for 20 SP? All eyes heal for 5 SP? Compulsive not. There's the Envy one. Expected as much. Less than 0 SP, final power +1 to Envy, Wrath, and Gloom affinities. Cool. Okay, no, we're gonna have a couple of random fights first, and then assumably we're gonna fight Skin Prophy somewhere around here. Maybe we're probably gonna end it with, like, Still Current, right? I don't know. We'll have to see. She looked so happy.
야, 네 머리띠
Oi, your headband!
피가 엉망진창으로 묻어 있잖아. 아, 이거 좀 호런데.
It's all mucked up with blood. Now that's a right terrifying look, ain't it? Are we gonna get a headband lore? A lot of people theorize that the headband was like a gift from Queequeg.
물로 씻으면 금방 지워져요.
Nothing a quick wash in the water can't fix.
머리띠.
Your headband. Familiar.
익숙한 매듭.
Familiar not. Desperate's not.
퀴퀴그, 나는
Oh.
매달린 줄을 붙잡고.
Oh, it's made of the ropes. Tied to Queequeg's coffin. Queequeg, I survived by hanging onto the ropes you tied to your coffin.
어쩌면
The ropes that you could have held. Instead, I held onto it with my dear life. That rope.
너를 위한 줄이기도 했어.
Also for you.
저기 안에 들어가서 기름을 꺼내 오라고요?
You want me to bucket out oil from in there?
그래. 생각보다 그렇게 어렵지는
Yep,
않아.
it's not as hard as it looks, though.
끔찍한 냄새를 풍기는 고래의 시체가 갈고리에 매달린 채로 흔들리고
Oh,
있습니다.
it's what's it called? I don't remember the name. This is a whale thing. They've got like a liquid that's like used for like candles and stuff inside of them, I think. The cadaver of a whale hung from a hook and swayed from side to side. Its stench was awful.
몸집이 작고 민첩할수록 유리하지.
Alright, it's just whale oil in this situation, though. The smaller and more nimble you are, the easier it will be.
나는 그렇게 작진
I'm not
않은데.
that small, though.
원래 이런 일은 신참들이 하는 거야.
Oh,
잔말 말고 들어가는
there's Stub. Before he got, mermaided. It's a job for green arms anyway. Let's talk more oil bucketing. Get on with it, will ya? He looks so funny. Like the pipe, he's got like a funny green coat on.
끝나는 일이 아니었다.
A whaler's toil does not end with killing the whale. Gotta get the whale oil.
고래에서부터 나오는
Whalers also had to
엄청난
bucket
양의
and carry the
기름을
inordinate amount of oil from the dead
고래잡이의
whale.
일 중 하나였으니까.
아니, 저 안에 뭐가 있을 줄 알고요.
I mean, how the hell do I know what's in there?
답답하네. 당연히 고래기름이 있겠지.
What do you think? Whale oil, it feeds us, it keeps us warm. Oh, that definitely explains how the lanterns, are working within Pegwad Town. They're powered by whale oil. There's probably plenty in there, I guess. Or isn't it, in, the skull of a whale or something? I guess this isn't following a real whale lore, though.
스톱이라는
Lore.
선원은 2등 항해사였는데
Or the Pegwad was a man named Stub. The second mate. He was a man of irritable disposition.
전
못 들어가요.
I can't. Into that abyss, on nothing but a rope that looks like it'll snap from a slight breeze. I can't.
그 말이
Those words nearly escaped my mouth when...
지금 뭐
What?
하는 거야?
are you doing?
묶어. 네 네 끈을 내
Your
허리에.
rope. Tie it to my waist.
왜?
But why?
이렇게 묶으면 네가 떨어지면
Tether like so. Now if you
나도
fall, I
떨어지게
fall.
되니까. 한 몸 되도록.
You, me, together.
나는 그 부정확하고도
Her senses were stuttering and incomplete, but there was something there that oddly soothed me. Yeah, like Ishmael's gonna like take a lot more care, and she's gonna do it a lot more seriously if, you know, her failure would also lead in Queequeg's failure.
한 몸이라는 건
Together.
내가 떨어져도 잡아줄
Someone to catch me if I
누군가가
fell.
있다는 것이며, 동시에 떨어지는 내 모습을
Someone to watch over
지켜봐주는
me
사람이
if
있다는
I fell.
것이었으니까. 그렇게 밧줄의
So I
한쪽
tied one
끝은
end of the rope to
퀴퀴그의
Queequeg's
허리에,
waist, and
한쪽
the other on
끝은
mine.
내게 묶여 있었다.
Odd. Huh?
그런데
Funny I should
그
mention
생각을
that.
한 지 얼마나 됐다고. 줄은 너무 짧았고
The rope was too short, too flimsy. It immediately snapped,
나는 그
and I was sent
길을
hurtling down into the
주목했다.
lard-filled belly of the whale. Ugh.
온갖 내장들과
What was harder to bear than the entrails, the viscera, the oil, and the various other things I didn't want to think about
아무것도
was the
보이지
pitch
않는
black darkness.
어둠이었다. 고래 기름은 진동하고
Well, it makes a sound as it
소리를 낸다.
quivers and reverberates.
진동하는 기름은
The reverberating oil tries to become one with everything it touches. Oh, yep. More U-Corp stuff, that's for sure.
초진동적 결합, 진동수. 그리고 그걸
Some
이용하여
city folk
만드는
talk about this phenomenon using
공룡
big words like
파장과 열.
ultra-vibrofusion, oscillation
알아먹지 못할
frequency,
도시의 말로 하는
how such
사람들이
elements are used to produce the resonating tune forks, their wavelengths and fuel. Yep, there we go.
결국 고래를 채우고
But the
있는
point
이
is,
기름은
a whale's oil covers and
상대를
devours
자신의
anyone
것으로
it comes in
만든다.
contact with.
뒤엎는다.
The U-Corp singularity is taken from the whale oil. That's all the singularity itself, then. The singularity is something different, something that refines the whale oil, I suppose. Most singularities seem to be powered by energy, so it makes sense that there's like singularities that are powered by other things. Stuff like this one being powered partially by whale oil.
그렇게 살아있는
And when
고래의
you're
기름을
devoured by a living
뒤덮으면
whale's oil,
고래의
you become a
영혼은
mermaid.
나보다 부피가 큰
And when
죽은
you're devoured by a
고래의
dead
기름을
whale's
대하여
oil, your
자기의
sense of
존재는
self slowly
옅어지고
scatters until there is
전체의
nothing of you
이유가
left.
흩어진다고 한다. 그때 나는
That's when I
내가 얼마나 작고
realized how
연약하고
tiny and fragile I was.
보잘것없는 존재인지
How insignificant of a thing
알
I
수
was.
있었다.
Mm.
고래들은 사실
Maybe the
외로웠던
whales were
모양이다.
just lonely,
그래서
and that's why they
자기와
carried
같은
within
곳으로
them the oil
만들어가는
that had the
기름을
power to
품고
turn
다니는
others
거니까.
just like them.
어쩌면 사람들도
Maybe people are the same.
외로워서
Out of loneliness, we want to make something, someone ours, to paint them just like us, to fill them with things that make us.
그런 나는
I don't
내가
even know what
무엇으로
makes
채워져
me.
있는지도 모르는데
How could I possibly paint others like
내가
me if I don't
누군가를
even know what I
어떻게
am?
채울 수 있- 나는 고래보다도
Maybe
얕은
I'm
사람인가
shallower
봐.
than a whale.
단순히 남들과
I,
다른 삶을
who boarded
살고
the peck
싶어서
pod just because I wanted to
그저
live a life unlike those of
그런
others.
삶을 살기가
Just
질린다는
because
이유로
living a humdrum life was too boring for me.
나는
I,
결국 뭘 하고 싶은 걸까?
what do I even want?
모든 게 옅어지는 어둠 속에서
In the dark, where the distinction of all things began to blur,
그때 빛이 보였다.
I saw light.
그 빛이
A
새어
ray of
보이는
light
어둠 사이로
scattered through an opening. I
하늘에서
saw a
내려온
rope
것과
drop from
같은
there, a
줄이
rope
보였다.
lowered from the heavens into this dark, lonely abyss.
이 줄만큼은
This rope,
눈앞에 이
I wanted to
줄만큼은
hold on to this rope
내
and
손으로
live,
붙잡고 눈앞에 그것은
because it was there, right before me.
이스마엘!
Ishmael!
줄 꽉 잡아라!
Rope, hold tight!
기름 범벅인 채로 죽었더라면 그야말로 존재감
Man,
없는 죽음.
dying in that oil, now that would have left nothing for nobody to remember.
도시에서 제일
Yeah,
의미 없는
I guess I almost died one of the most meaningless deaths in the city.
어쩌면 나는 그날
I was born
다시
again
한번
that
태어난
day.
건지도 몰라.
Maybe.
그래.
The rope I
내가
held
그날
onto that
붙잡았던
day
줄은
was a rope that could
절대
never be
끊어질
severed.
수 없을 거야.
줄 끊어졌어.
That rope, it snapped.
아니야. 다시 한번
No,
붙일
it
수
can,
있어.
we can make it whole
다시
again.
엮을 수 있어.
We'll tie another knot, as long as we can make it to the heart.
넌 자유를 찾을 수
You'll be
있어.
free.
우리 이곳에 갇히고
Once we trapped here,
하나의 생각만
we had to think one thing only, not become mermaids.
의심하며
Doubting, hesitating, and
망설이며
pale began to grow on skin.
몸이 알지
You know,
고래기름
like whale oil.
다시 너를 만나
I thought one thing,
새로운
to meet you
모험을
again, to
떠나려
go on a new adventure with you. I have to
이곳을
escape,
나가야 한다.
have to kill the whale.
그러기 위해서면
But to do that, I
끊어야
had to cut
한다고.
the rope.
줄을 인호되지
To not
않게
become a mermaid. I think that one thought. I think that one thought again and again. And suddenly, I buried you. The whale heart. To kill it. Put my heart to sleep. Is it Pegatule time? Envy? No, okay. I'm just so hopeful we eventually get. Why are there no Envy Pegatule? It makes there's no lore reason, I don't think. I cannot come up with any reason as to why Envy Pegatule just do not exist. It baffles me so. Like, it's not a new thought at all just to be questioning why there is no Envy Pegatule, but it still just is so strange. Nice. Ugh. We're gaming. We're still gaming. We keep on killing these Pegatule. We keep on pressing onwards. Wait, what? Okay, Ishmael was not paying attention there, I suppose. I don't know what that dialogue was supposed to, like, show. I don't know what that dialogue was supposed to mean, just that she wasn't paying any attention. Not really doing a great job announcing that, not gonna lie. Doing her best, though, I suppose.
지금은 기세를 다시 잡았군요.
You're the only one who isn't staggered. So we will stagger you. Simple as that. Simple as that. Stagger you, hit the person with that. Integrate elbow strike you. You do that there. You kill that guy. You actually could do, if you get all heads, Sinclair actually could get a kill here. Believe it or not. With his, you know, homeless skill too. But he's also at 20 sandy, so you know, outlook not so good.
거의 진압되겠는걸요?
Nice. That one's almost dead too.
이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
Even if we got all tails, this thing's still almost... we needed a single heads to actually win that. Never mind. Okay, no, we actually still got tails and that still succeeded. The back of the other thing died to burn.
기세를 다시 잡았군요.
And then we just kill you. Probably should have clashed against this guy for the sake of getting a little bit of sanity on Ishmael or something. No, we don't need sanity on Ishmael. We need sanity on everyone else. Ishmael's just gonna lose sanity again. There's no reason to, like, build it up unless it's in, like, a longer fight. Otherwise, we should probably just have her one-sided and whatnot.
잘 되었으면 좋겠네요.
Keep on sending this team, the whole poiseless team. Maybe we'll switch things around to get the poise on before the next avenue.
선장이 말한 두 번째 방인가.
So this is the second atrium the captain mentioned. It's the center of the heart once we get past here, huh? Weequig approached me.
너 이름
Your
알아?
name, I know. They call you Dante.
단테라고 불려.
Yeah, that's my name. They call me Dante. Why do you even bother?
너 말.
Your words. I can't hear. Like whale voices. Like mermaid voices.
너는 살려내.
You bring back dead crew.
소년들.
Well, I guess that's all I do.
몸뿐만이 아니야.
But not just body death.
너는 살려내.
Heart death, too.
뭐.
Heart? I couldn't help but be confused by what Queequeg said. Unless she's talking about an actual heart, I never had any powers like that. No one ever told me that I did either.
잃어버리게 하지 않아.
You don't make them lose way.
저들의 방향.
Their way, where they really want to go.
정말 가고 싶어 하는 곳. 시계 소리로 알려.
You tell them, with your clock sound.
나
Dante,
바라고 있어.
something I wish.
나는
I want Ishmael to
표류하지 않게 되면
find her way.
좋겠어.
Aw. So it's just too sweet. Like, you know it's gonna go horribly downhill so soon. I don't know how exactly, of course, but, you know, it does. It always does. Alright, Ishmael loses our clash. Not really a shock. Yeah, taking some hits, that's fine.
이렇게 하신 자 맞서보죠. 우리들에게 이깟 파도 별것도 아니잖아요.
Let's see. More normal enemies means decent enough time. And we don't need to worry about Sandy here, because we are about to get a rest stop. Or not a rest stop. Checkpoint. Whatever, the star place. Whatever they call it here. It's not a rest stop in, you know, normal dungeons. That's what they call it in newer dungeons. Important distinction, I know. Oh god. That was a little bit of a high roll from Ishmael. It's 2200 skill too, alright. Okay, well we should be able to kill them. Pierce weakness is making LCR Faust doing a lot.
맞아. 여기까지 다 울리지 않았어?
Okay. Just you left. So we keep on trying to kill you. Nice, there we go. Positive. Alright, cool. Alright, can we see the background of the Pequod a little bit better here? No one in the way. Oh. Yeah, this is the other guy. The Skin Prophet. Let's give it a shot. Why not? Let's change our team up a little bit. Probably send you in first, huh? Because then you'll get this benefit. That's the only part that matters about it. Let's see. Who else do we send in? We don't know. I mean, we're gonna fight against Skin Prophet, so we probably do not want. What do we want? It's hard to say, actually. We'll throw in like Otis. We'll throw in some like stranger people this time. Yeah, we'll do something like this. That'll work. Maybe. We're using base Heathcliff, so I guess we'll see. We just need to get past that abnormality. Then we can get to cutting the whale's arteries. Looks like we can cross that Sinew-like bridge over there. Queequeg suddenly steps in between us and the bridge. H. W. What are you doing? The bridge, made of flimsy veins. This way. Original plan. This looks like the way, but no, not the way. Once one person cross, bridge snap under next. What? Otis was the first to put the pieces together. I get it. You already knew that this path was going to snap. Despite that, you've led us here. That means you were going to cross this bridge and drop all of us behind you. Blimey, what did I say? There was something iffy about this plan. Boy, is this that loony captain's orders? You said, sacrifice necessary. Can't go forward unless someone falls. I wanted to escape. I wanted to escape with Pequod crew. Don't go out like this, Queequeg. And we were just acceptable losses on the way, huh? Just like that. Yes. Then why did you change your mind? Want to know now. No? What? My way. My path. Oh. Give Skin Prof time. Oh, okay, he's got candles. He's gonna light them on fire or something. He did not drop level 1. I want you to light the candles and use as an attack skill. Okay, do we want that or do we not want that? That's the question, is it not? Every candle is snuffed and at full HP gain resistance to all candles are lit again. Will candles are lit lose resistance? Okay, we gotta light all the candles to make him, like, attackable. Okay. All shall be revealed, all shall burn. Wrath, fragility, burn. Oh, that's okay. I get the joke. So we can't clash against these. These are really funny because inflict 1 wrath fragility. If we could clash, I guess we can't clash against, but if we could, think about it like this. We'd get clash. If we lose the clash, inflicts 1 wrath fragility, counters. I don't know. It's not really that big of a thing. We can't do anything about this. We kind of just gotta take these hits. Because we can't clash against them. And there doesn't seem to be a reason to attack you right now. I think we just gotta go for all the candles, light them. Unfortunate, because this means our Sandy's gonna be awful this first turn. That's how it goes, though. That's how it goes. Okay, we'll try that. Yep, that got tails. That's why I attacked it twice. And Ishmael, even if she gets all tails, just kind of brings this candle to 1.
아무튼 놀라운 한 방이네요.
That didn't quite kill that candle. That's fine. That is a cool animation. Just writing in the book, writing Heathcliff's fate into the book or something. Okay, one of them has not been lit, unfortunately. Faust just didn't do enough damage. We can light this one, though. Red trigger is marked. What does marked do? Fully primarily targeted. Wow, how useful. Any new passives? Doesn't look like it. Maybe one of these guys? No. We can see their 1 skill now, though. Okay, we just gotta clash against them for now, then. Flash. 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 Everyone else just attack the other candle, sure. Nice. A little bit of Sandy can on Ishmael. That's good. We want her to be, like, highest Sandy possible, still being negative, I think. Okay, all the candles are lit now. So next turn we should be able to hit you well. Yep. Writing in Otis's future. Nice. Okay, we won all our clashes. That's good to see. Heartbroken again. Sure. Now that it matters.
돛대를 부러뜨리는 것만큼 중요한 한 방이었어요.
Okay, now they're all countering. Gain 20 shield, snuff out the lights next turn when out of shield. Okay, let's see. Passive time. Nothing from you. Candles get a new passive. When all candles are lit, use a defensive skill. Snuff out the candles next turn when out of shield. So, if it runs out of shield, it snuffs out the light. So we just don't attack it? Not fully understanding the importance of that. Deal SP damage by number of lit candles on hit. That's fine. Like Wrath Fragility targets burn, inflict burn. And that twice, okay. Okay, we just got a clash first and foremost. Best we can, ideally. God, song goes so hard. Ooh.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Okay, we're building up sanity with all these clashes. Excellent. Gregor's also building up a lot of poise thanks to having the buff constantly triggering from Yisung. It's based on SP count though, so if Gregor's not at max SP, if he's not the highest SP in the group, I think he'll stop gaining the poise from Yisung. As long as he's the highest SP or tied for the highest SP, then he'll keep on gaining it. Like this turn, he's still fine. Yeah. Oh, mass deck time. Stuffs out all candle next turn. Target mark. Aim target with mark next turn on flash lose. Okay, I see. No new passives. Only got one body part. That's interesting. New passive from the candles? Oh no, it's not. I just didn't look at the skills yet, I guess. So it's still saying new. Yeah, that would do it. Need to check the skill page just so it actually like gets rid of the new thing. Still showing the new thing. I don't know what the issue is then. Maybe I need to open this one. Yeah, there we go. I've checked it now. It'll actually tell me when this thing new. Although this mass extra is called 9-2, you know, like the ego. Silly. And it is a 20 -4 2-coin mass attack. Alright. Who is best suited to deal with this? Oh, we get foregone conclusion this goon. That's funny. We probably shouldn't, like, clash with... probably shouldn't, like, clash against the scary attack with that, but, like, we could. Actually, you're low sanity. Great time for your 9, too. Yeah, you can't clash with it. That's fine. Well, we can still have you go for it. This guy resists it pretty hard, though. Yeah, never mind, then. You're just gonna one-side attack, because there's not really much else you can do for us here. Everyone else needs to clash, then. I guess you could try, like, you know... gonna say something, but then I realized, nah. Okay, to Pathos Mathos, how does this look? Dominating? I believe it. Yeah, it looks like it actually is. Okay. Not the favor, we can take that. Yeah, nice. Cool. This is a cool looking guy, that's for sure. Okay, you lost some sanity from that, that's fine. You still gain 2 overall thanks to the clash. Yeah, you because you clashed against that, you... Oh, book. Yo. No, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, because Otis clashed against that, she gets marked next turn, she got a little bit of burn. Not too much, though. She'll be fine. This hopefully does decent damage. We don't have a lot of, your funny stat effect, though, so it's not gonna do the most, yeah. We don't have any bleed going on in this team, that's the issue. I guess you're bleeding a little bit right now. Okay, Gregor, you hit the one that's currently bleeding. Once again, we're just gonna have to kind of go for some one-sideds here. Our sanity is doing better now, so it should go relatively well. You can probably pretty safely attack that one alone. You can assist with that one, you can assist that one. No. 2 going for there, like that. Probably do this instead. Like that. What are their resistances? Bloom. They're weak to Sloth. This honestly might be better then. It's hard to say. It's not going to do a lot, but like this is going to... Okay, I'm fine with this. Gregor's going to gain 2 of his unjust things as long as he gets heads. Thanks to attacking the candle that's already bleeding. Yeah, Deep Cut Steel for that candle. Nice. Oh, did we get Sticky Muck? I wasn't even paying attention. I assume so. I just realized our Pierce attacks are inflicting defense level down. I kind of just glanced over that part, I guess. That we got Sticky Muck from dealing with the Ambling Pearl. Makes perfect sense, of course. Oh, that one we didn't do enough damage to, really. That's unfortunate. You can clash there. That's not a great clash. You clash that. You clash that, and then you two attack the bottom left. Okay, that'll be looking good. We could probably pretty safely start attacking the guy here. I'm just trying to, like, be relatively cautious this time. Also, Mark does not go away. I have just now noticed that, huh? It is basically permanent, it seems. That's a little scary, but it should be mostly fine. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Okay, the candles are all lit now. The records inscribed with that burning quill are endless. Yet the prophet must write, because the future is also endless. Who will read the records? Gregor? You do this. I believe in you. Gregor snuffed the burning flames and looked into the records. Ooh. Cinder could not understand a single word of it, but soon realized that reading it was unnecessary. Gregor merely accepted the records as they naturally came to them. Cinder felt as though something was constricting around their head, but their weapon arm felt empowered. One of its heads was glaring in their direction. Gregor loses some SP, but gains 2 attack power for this encounter, and damage up and fragile on skin profit, reduces HP at... Okay. A lot of stuff happened there. Sandy loss is unfortunate, but this means we can get a really good foregone conclusion going here. Yeah, because we'll gain enough sanity from flashing. That'll be great. Only 2 unjust enrichment, I guess. That's not the most. I would have liked more, but that's fine. Yeah, you're not mass attacking yet, after all. Oh, you just really want Otis dead, though. That's unfortunate, because we can't clash everything. Oh, well. We're probably going to stagger you before that actually goes through, though, so I'm not too concerned.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Deep Cuts does some decent damage, but the real damage dealer is going to be Gregor's skill 3. Oh yeah, you're staggered. Oh, you're so dead. Yeah, 442 against the story boss. Alright. Just kill this guy. There we go. Oh. Very fleshy egg. And the candles are still there. It's not like other Abnos where like the minions like die when the main thing dies. The candles are just there forever now, I guess.
핍 구하려다가 고래에게 물렸어요. 핍 구하려다가
He got bit! Trying to save Pip! The whale bit him when he tried to save Pip. Why'd that oil bearer have to fall on our oarsmen? None of it made sense from the start, making that kid Rose a replacement.
선장님.
Captain, please tell Pip to stop going to die. What did I say? As long as you are my crew, none of you shall die without my explicit permission. And I don't remember giving any of you permission to die just yet. It's like a soldier TF2 quote, right? Something like that. I want to say so. But what will happen to... The Pequod is on the brink of reaching the pallid whale of hatred. All we need is a good compass that'll lead us to it. Oh. This was intentional. This mermaid before us will serve that role better than anything. But Captain, I am not a mermaid. Ugh. Whatever that whale devoured will eventually turn into a pallid mermaid. You must know that. Incinerate this mermaid in the largest cistern down by the holds. Its instincts will drive it toward the whale of hatred. Captain, please, no. Starbuck, send down a skiff.
갑자기?
What? Now? A few moments later, I heard a splash of water. All hands of the ship emerged from their stations and gathered around Ahab. And Ahab thundered. Oh, I hear him. Listen well, for it is Stubb who speaks. Heed his voice.
무슨
What
소리를?
is she?
모두 똑바로 들어라. 그 고래를 죽이기 위해 기꺼이 목숨을 내던진 위대한 선원 스톱의 목소리가 저 호수 어딘가.
All of you, listen well. The voice of the great sailor Stubb echoes from across that lake. The great sailor Stubb who so willingly threw his life in danger for the hunt of the whale. I look great. In our urgency, we had no time to bring him back aboard. Yet he lives. He did not die. Though he is overboard, floating on top of the lake after this fateful battle, he will soon find safety aboard the skiff I've lowered for him. He shouts. Oh yes, he bellows for our victory. And he bellows that we must go on, sail forth to victory.
대체 뭐야?
What kind of insanity is... We sail forth. Queequeg? This voyage will soon meet its victorious end. Then I shall sail to the nearest port. And there he shall await us, the great Stubb. With a profound smile he shall greet us. He will be rightly rewarded, and of course we will all share tales of this long voyage over many sleepless nights. Yeah. I can't say I'm really surprised, though her promises were empty promises. What a shock. Like, With a profound smile,
그곳은
And there you shall all be as well. We will buy rounds upon rounds of drinks for everyone in the tavern in Stubbs' name.
그밤 주점의 모두에게 술을 살 것이다.
Yeah, she's just like a blatant liar. But she's like charismatic about it, so everything will.
모든
And once
것이
this voyage is over, everything will come to me.
이 항해만
Once this voyage is over.
이 항해
Once this voyage
끝나면
over.
항해가
Once this voyage is over.
증오의 고래 드디어
The whale of hatred is finally
눈앞에
in our sights.
죽일 수 있는 거죠.
You'll kill it, right, Captain?
그의 외침에
Let us answer his calling. We will kill the whale of hatred. We will kill the pallid whale.
고래를 죽인다.
Queen of hatred type whale.
모두가 동참하라.
All aboard, men. All aboard for the hunt for the evil.
그대들을
All aboard on this voyage. Hunt the fount of all evils of the world. Of the city, the hateful evil that pushes you all to the brink of death. All of your struggles, all of your injustice, all of your pains and losses. That very evil sprang forth from that very whale. What happened to Pip then? That turned into a mermaid. What about Pip? So we'll kill it. We'll kill and watch as the new dawn breaks on a world that has been mended. Aye. Shout. Bellow. Aye, Captain. Goodbye, Stub. Let's meet again. Again and again. Yeah, Pip is smart enough to understand what happened. Hi.
맞아.
Yeah,
창백한
it'll all be over when we kill the pallid whale.
모든 게 끝나.
It'll all be over when we kill the pallid whale. It'll all be over when we kill the pallid whale. It'll all be over when we kill the pallid whale.
악의 고래만
When we
죽이고.
kill the whale of all evils. I gotta click again? Yes, I do. So all along, we've not only been trapped inside the whale, but also in her palm. All along. Yep. She had no intention of letting us actually make it to the end. No shock. Oh yeah, fiery down. Makes perfect sense. What a twist. I'm sure we never saw coming that Ahab was going to betray us. Anyways, that will be all for this time. Next time, we're going to keep on pressing on, and we are going to find a way around, and we are hopefully going to kill Ahab. That's the prayer. But that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!